UPS store.
Hi, I'm Jalen, and these are the Shadow Ridge Senior Cheerleaders. And you're watching the High School Sports Report with Brian and Jesse. Let's go, Mustangs! Let's go, Shadow!
All right, big thanks to the Shadow Ridge cheerleaders for getting this party started right, getting this party started quickly. Week 2 of our High School Sports Report. I'm Brian, he's Jesse.
Already week 2. You know, Brian, look, it is never easy picking our game of the week.
No.
But, man, do we get it right this week, Brian. This was one for the books. For that, we're hitting up Desert Pines, where the Jags hosted last year's 4A state champs, the Centennial Bulldogs, who got a bump up to 5A. How about that, huh? Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, let's go.
And the first drive here, DP, they said, hey, welcome to the league, boys. Zyshawn Martin is going to let this thing sling after we get a look at both of these teams here.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta love it. Gotta show the love to both of the teams
Bulldogs,
in this one. But here's the
Jags.
QB we were talking about here. Zyshawn Martin finds the big man, Michael Taylor, for the tutty. Get this, Brian. He's only a freshman. You see how big he is?
Yes, he looks like a
That
grown
kid's going to be a problem.
Amen.
Yeah, he already is a problem. And guess what? It's 7-zip Jags. So with that, we move along to the next one. And speaking of youngins, DP's got a lot of young ballers on this squad, and Marcus Williams is one of them.
See ya.
You see that? The kid's got the juice, and he's going 80 yards to the crib, and just like that, it is 14-0. But guess what, Brian?
Oh, what happened, Jesse?
He wasn't done.
He's not done yet?
No, in the second half, going back to the well, Williams again, this time from 95 yards out.
Wow.
He's the fastest kid alive, and it's 34-20 Desert Pines. They are cruising in this one, and it would stay a 2-score game for a minute, like a really, really long time. That is until Jaden Jet Thomas said, hey, bump that, busting out a little razzle-dazzle of his own to make it a one-score game. Look at, hey, make sure you get that block, big man. He did. He goes in for the score. So then this thing got real interesting with about 32 seconds to go.
I'm on the edge of my seat, Jesse.
Yeah, hey, man, it's crazy. So Centennial there on the goal line, going back for more off of the off of the score there in the Wildcat. They go in, punch their way in. That's Colton Seinbernagel in the Wildcat there, plowing his way in for the score. There would actually be a penalty on the PAT, so they're going for 2, back to the Wildcat.
To win the game?
Going for the win, but the Jags D-line said not today. The whole D-line there reading that one, and the freshman Rayshawn Brown made the tackle, and that is all she wrote.
Coaches, and especially Coach West, man, he does a great job just kind of scheming things up, and they've been running that same kind of formation, same kind of play, right down, pull around. And he saw it, and the boys right here made a play on it. So we saw it coming.
Man, I can't really say nothing. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just all glory to God, man. I was nervous, but can't never let my brothers, or I can't never go down for my brothers. So I had to pick myself up, pick my confidence up from my brothers, my confidence up from my brothers.
Whew. Shout out to them. What a game. We talked it up all week, and they delivered. That was awesome.
Okay. So that was game 1A of our game of the week. Game 1B, our second game, Shadow Ridge hosting the team from up north, Spanish Springs in this one. Hey, shout out to Shadow Ridge and their band on senior night. They're out there doing the dang thing. Senior night for the first game of the week. I like that. But cool. Spanish Springs, they wanted to play spoiler in this one, scoring very quickly on the first 2 drives. Running back Jackson Harris scores from 10 yards out. 14-7, the Cougars are up, but the Mustangs bounce back, pounding the rock. Tyrell Craven Powers, his way to the end zone, tied at 14. Then, and he's looking into the camera.
He said, hey, Mom.
He's Hollywood over here. How about Spanish Spring? They fumbled. They coughed it up there, Jesse. Shadow Ridge would get the ball back just before the end of the half. It's 4th down now, and their quarterback, Ula Cox. Beautiful throw. It's right in front of myself and Brad Boyer, the photog extraordinaire. 21-14, Shadow Ridge. They are up. The Mustangs get a tough dub on senior night, 28-20.
Yeah, you got to grind that one out. All right, let's go out to Desert Oasis in Silverado. The second half in this one is where we started. It's 27-14, Desert Oasis. Silverado's punting to D.O. Jackson Sieber back to receive it. And, you know what he's going to do once he gets his hands on it?
He gone.
See ya! The kid takes off down the sideline, going all the way. And just like that, it is 35-14 Desert Oasis. So let's jump along to the third quarter. Man, he's bringing everybody in.
Yeah, come jump on my back. Let's go for a ride.
Yeah, dang, man. So then from there, Silverado's got the ball. Connor Matsakiel throws it, and it is picked by Sherrod Robertson.
Oh, wow.
And he's making a house call. Just like that, it's 41-14 D.O. Preston Hamschel goes for the 2-point conversion. They're trying to pour this thing on. They get it. That made it 43-14. And it's all Desert Oasis all night. They win this one 43-21. your final score.
All right, how about the defending champion Legacy? We were there last week, taking on Highland. The game is tied at 7 at the half. Legacy, the Longhorns, taking back the momentum in their favor, just marching down the field. Aiden Crawford, that quarterback is very good. He can throw that thing.
What a grab.
Yes, Dominic Oliver for 6. That is a touchdown, but Highland, the Rams, we don't want to talk about them too much, but Drew Hymas hands off to Jet Richards. A lot of Jets in these highlights. Yeah, nice. They fool everybody. Legacy defense would kind of steal the momentum here, get it back a little bit. The throw up top, no, the defense will not steal the momentum. The Rams, they get the win over the Legacy Longhorns in this one. Your final score, 21-13. A good win for Highland. Tough loss for Legacy.
All right, so to Coronado we go. Sierra Vista in town. Coronado will get the ball here to start this thing. And their QB, Aiden Krause, yeah, he's the guy that knows how to sling that thing. Throws to Jeffrey Buchanan, making it a 7-0 ball game for the Cougs. And 2 minutes later, Coronado with the ball again. And guess what they're going to keep on doing? They're going to keep throwing this thing because Aiden Krause has got that arm. It's Jeffrey again making it another touchdown. And look, we can just skip right to the end of this thing because Coronado was cruising in this game. They go on to win big, 49-18, your final score.
All right, we're moving along to the next game. First home game for El Dorado, who are now known as the Firehawks, not the Sun Devils anymore. And unfortunately, Somerset Academy and Losi didn't care what their dang mascot was. Daniel Kieran on the punt return. Jesse, you know what?
Another house call.
Yeah, he gone. How about Kieran? It was 8-0 there. He scored 3 touchdowns in the first half of this one.
Is that good?
Yeah, I guess people think that's okay. So, Somerset Academy, Losi, they go on. They beat down the Sun Devils, the Firehawks. Your final score, 41-0.
Whew, man, what a way to do it. And look, Brian, before we keep this show rolling and get to the plays of the night in this thing, we have to head back over to Desert Pines.
Yes.
Because, look, we know that school has been a powerhouse over the years, and you saw the heart that they played with tonight in this one, and that's because this team is really playing for something much bigger than themselves this season.
A 17-year-old shot and killed in North Las Vegas last night on Halloween.
That 17-year-old was Desert Pines star linebacker Samari Norris Johnson, whose absence is still felt on the field over at DP.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about him every day. You know, he goes through my mind every day, but that's what pushes us just to go, you know.
Always nice guy. You never catch him without a smile, for real. He was always smiling, life of the party, life of the gym. If everything's down, he gonna light it up. Like, he just had that smile.
But it wasn't just his smile that was infectious. His style of play was too.
Botley in motion. Oh my, a bullet out of nowhere. Desert Pines, a big tackle for loss here.
Yeah, man, Samari Norris Johnson, he read that perfectly.
The kinds of plays his friend and teammate since youth ball, Ewan Carter, says he was known for.
He's a hard hitter, I'm not going to lie. He stayed in that weight room. He dedicated his life to football. Like, he loved football all the time.
He one of the nasty guys, for real. He want to get his head in the ground, for real. He hitting linemen. When linemen pull into him, he making contact. He's not one of the ones that's going to shed it. He going to make contact with him.
As a junior at DP, Samari played both inside and outside linebacker and was second on the team in tackles and selected to the second-team All-Division squad. He would have been a senior this year and was developing into a great college prospect. The Jaguars say they're dedicating this entire season to their fallen teammate.
We put it all in, man. We miss him every single day. Everything we do is for him because we know if he was here, he'll be right with us, grinding every single day, making us get better, working. He was special, man. He was a special player.
It means everything, actually. Because me as a football guy and as my guys, football is like basically our life. But with Samari not being here, it just pushes us more, gives us more drive.
All right, really quickly, y'all. The Aces at Minnesota, the Lynx in this one. Asia Wilson has a very good game, scoring 24 points. But the Aces, they fall. Their 4th loss in their last 5 games. They fall to the Lynx.
All right, let's move along to the Raiders' final preseason game for them. No Gardner Minshew and no starters for that matter in this one. But check out Tyreek McAllister. Another big old punt return. We got him for days in this one, Brian. And this thing ends in a tie.
Hey, have a good night. Thank you.